What's up, y'all? We had to go to town today for an appointment, so we are gonna try and hit some garage sales and thrift stores. We started reselling again when we found out we were having a baby, and it's fun. We used to do it a little bit with clothing, so that's kind of what we started back with, but now we've been expanding into other things, so we're gonna see if we can find some cool stuff and show y'all that process. Whoop! Gas station was giving out free slushies. Pretty sick. We both got one. All right, so I didn't film up at the sale because it was a little awkward, but I'll get better at that. But we found a bunch of good clothing, like Carhartt and some Pendleton stuff.
All for $1.
$1 a piece. Got this Diablo game, not sure what it's worth, but I used to play it when I was a kid. Thought it would be cool. Yeah, we'll show you some more of that later. All right, so far that was pretty sick. We got a bunch of like we got some Pendleton stuff, Carhartt, Mountain Hardware, North Face, all for $1 a piece. We got 2 full bags for 19 bucks, so we'll go through all that when we get home with you guys. But we're gonna head to the next sale, and I'll see if I can record it without being awkward. All right, we're gonna go check this out.
Are you whispering?
Yeah.
Oh, they have cool cups.
Oh yeah, they do. And we do.
I have 2 cups.
Chains. Oh, I needed these like not that long ago. You know?
Oh, this is the ones for the train.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we got some cool cups for personal use.
What?
So we just left the other sale. We got a few cups that we've been desperately needing for ourselves. Found this little knife that we're not too sure about, but we're gonna look it up. Just took a little gamble on it. And then just a couple of shirts, nothing crazy.
They're crazy.
All right, we had our appointment and then we stopped at one more sale. All we really found was this cool old puzzle over 4 feet tall for $1, so we picked that up. We'll check it out more when we get home, but there's Maggie.
Wow.
All right, so we stopped into the thrift store. Maggie's looking at books for our son. We didn't find too much, maybe a couple little things, but I found this jacket that's Galvin green Gore-Tex, and the ones I saw online were going for like $130. It's $5.99, so we're gonna go ahead and grab it and see. And this book, it made you cry.
Almost cry. It's a really good one. And this one, from '94. It's a classic.
Classic. Some baby clothes, one game, and then that Gore-Tex jacket, so we'll see. All right, so my phone died, but we made a couple more stops. We stopped at the Goodwill. Yeah, we kind of loaded up the car. We found all kinds of stuff. I'll probably get videos going through everything so you can kind of see what we picked up. But yeah, I think we did pretty well today. Found a lot of good stuff, and that's the fun part. That we got to inventory it, take photos, and list it, whatever. Which is still not too bad, but the sourcing goods is definitely the most fun. So.
It's the best part.
Yeah.
Adam found these Vans that look brand new.
$2.25
for $2.25.
Probably nothing crazy, maybe like $20, but
still,
it's good to 10 times your investment.
And this really cool leather purse that was handmade in Mexico for $5. That was from a yard sale. It's so nice. Yeah, some really good stuff.
Vintage Simpsons mug, bunch of clothes. Yeah, we got some good stuff. We'll show you more later. All right, so we're back home. I'm gonna go through some of the stuff we got and just show you guys a little bit about that. So here we go. All right, I'll start with some of the stuff. This is some kind of Lego game. I looked it up. I got to count all the pieces, see if it's there. I don't know if it's great, but we'll see about that. Diablo 2, I kind of showed you guys. PC game. We found this PS4 for $10. So we're going to test that, see if it works. We got this vintage Simpsons mug. Just thought it was kind of cool. My phone was dead, so I couldn't look up this Starbucks bear, but I know some of them are pretty good, and it was cheap, so we just picked it up, and we'll look it up later. And then same with these, they were just a good deal. Got this sealed puzzle, Thomas Kincaid puzzle, and this puzzle that I showed you guys earlier. Found this hat. It was really clean and pretty cheap, so we picked it up. I looked them up briefly before my phone died. I think they sell for like $20, $25, something like that. So we scooped that. I know Maggie showed y'all earlier. This is that purse she was talking about. Pretty cool. We found this little Halloween decoration. Just thought it was kind of cool. It's a little bit broken, but it was cheap. Yeah, just a little painted wooden black cat. And then our Goodwill does like a $2.25 rack. So we like to check that out. We found all three of these shoes there. A couple pairs of Cole Haans. They usually do pretty all right. This pair's pretty nice. These are like knit. And then these Vans, I didn't look them up, but they're brand new without a box, without tags. So we scooped those up for $2.25 as well. We'll look them up later. All right, so I just set my phone up real quick. I'm going to run through some of the clothes that we got just to give you all an idea of what we picked up. And how much we paid and maybe what we expect. Most of them are probably going to be around $25 a piece resale. Some might be a little more, some might be a little less. This one we paid a little more. Pendleton's really nice. It's a nice wool Pendleton shirt. We paid $5. I still got to look it up, but we know that's a good one. So that's that. Let's see. Mountain Hardware, $1. Again, probably $20-25. We didn't look this fishing jacket up, but it looked really nice, and they had a bunch of nice brands. So, yeah, not sure what to expect on that one, but it was only $2, so we scooped it. Got this Carhartt hat. Again, we didn't look that up, but it was, I don't even know, probably $1, so we picked it up. Let's see. Got a couple pairs of pants. Some North Face cargo pants for $1. We got some more North Face not cargo, but North Face pants for $1. This still had a bunch of really nice brands, so we and for $1 a piece, so we picked a lot of it up. Columbia PFG fishing shirt for $1. That one might be like $20, but it's like the Omni Shade vented fishing shirt. Carhartt button down, another $1. Another Columbia PFG fishing shirt for $1. Let's see. North Face button down for $1. North Face fleece for $1. Again, some of these might be worth a little more. We always do our research as we're listing them, so we get a better idea. But anything that's at least $20, $15 for $1 is worth it to us. So this Nike Dry Fit jacket might be a little more too. I'm not sure. We paid $2 for it, but not bad. Showed y'all this little knife. Didn't look it up yet, but we'll check it out and see. If anything, we'll keep it and give it to our son someday. All right, these two were from another garage sale. This one, I hadn't heard of the brand, but we had a couple of these shirts already. We have probably 3 or 4 that we've already picked up that are like this style with like the kind of cable knit sweater looking polo. And those do pretty well. We list them at like $30. I think we've sold 1 of the 3 that we have so far, so we picked that up for $1. This ladies chap shirt just looked cool for $1, so we picked it up. We don't do a ton of ladies clothing, but we do some. This one's linen cotton blend, so it's pretty nice. We'll expect to probably get at least $25 for it. And then I showed you all this one briefly. I'd never heard of this brand, Galvin Green. I think it's a golf thing, but anything Gore-Tex I look up because it can be worth money. These, I got to do a little more research, but from what I saw, this brand jackets sell for anywhere between $40 and $130. So we'll probably list it around $100 and just see what happens with it. But that was a good find for, I want to say, yeah, $5.99. Okay, and then a few more things from the 225 rack at Goodwill. We got this vintage Wrangler denim shirt. Again, we'll probably list it for 25 or so. Maybe list it for 30 and take 20, 25 on it. So not a bad find. Same with these Lucky brand khaki pants. 225. So again, we'll probably list them for 25, 30 bucks. Let's see. I think this is the last one we got, but I thought it was just a blazer. Ben Sherman blazer. It looked really pretty nice, especially for 225. They had it marked like 17 bucks at Goodwill, but yeah, it's pretty nice. And then I picked it up and saw that it's a full suit. So we got the pants with it. When I looked, I thought it was just the blazer, and the blazers alone sell for like 35 bucks. So I haven't looked up the suits yet. I'm guessing it's probably a little more with the pants, but yeah, again, not a bad find. Probably 40, 50 bucks from 225. So yeah, pick that up. And I'm doing this anyway. This is just some clothing that we picked up the other day when we were out. So I'll just go ahead and show you all that too. We found this fleece North Face vest that's pretty nice for $2. Picked that up. This Wrangler Riata button-down shirt for $2. Picked that up. Again, this is probably 20 bucks. This one's probably 25, 30, so not too bad. We got this like really kind of thrashed pair of Wrangler jeans just to see. Haven't really sold any. I haven't even found or listed any in this condition, but I know sometimes the like thrashed jeans do well. They were $1, so even 10 bucks is pretty solid, but we'll probably list them for like 30 or 40 and just see what happens. People like the distressed thrashed denim, so we'll see. North Face t-shirt for $1. Got this Adidas performance polo for $1. Picked up these Ocean Pacific. I hadn't seen these in so long. Saw them in like the 2000s and 90s and whatever, but figured I should look them up because this was $1, and it looks like these are probably 30 bucks or so, so it was worth picking up, and we'll list them and see what happens with that. And then we find a lot of Pearl Snatch stuff out here. Colorado has a bunch of like Western gear. When we lived in Atlanta, we'd find the stuff we found was a lot different, but we kind of pivoted and pick up a lot of like Western, Pearl Snap, old like workwear and denim and stuff. So yeah, this was another $1. Haven't looked it up yet, but I think it should be pretty okay. And then one of the sales we were at was a Mennonite sale actually, and this is just like definitely handmade by a Mennonite, but it's a really nice quality warm coat for $5. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. We saw a couple of like Amish and Mennonite jackets and stuff listed for 40 something bucks, so we might list it and see. It is my size, so I might do something with it and just keep it. I'm not real sure yet, but we'll probably list it and just see what happens with it. Yeah, and then we got this Eddie Bauer backpack at that same sale for $1. Yeah, seems pretty nice, so we'll see. Again, we haven't looked it up yet, but we'll check it out. All right, I actually just did a quick search of both of these. This pocket knife looks like they sell for around $13 to $15. We paid $2, so we probably will list it and just see if it sells for $15. So again, some things are less than $20, but if you can get them cheap or whatever, if they go fast. This Pendleton, I looked that up. It looks like they go anywhere between $30 and $50, so there's kind of a range, but we'll probably list it for 45 bucks or 50 bucks and just see, take offers. But yeah, not a bad find. All right, so we found some pretty good stuff. It's fun to go find them. It's fun to sell things, and yeah, we're gonna keep doing that. We're gonna get all this stuff inventoried and get photographs and get it listed. That part's pretty boring probably, so we're not gonna show you that. But yeah, let me know if this was fun for y'all, if you want to see more videos, and I can find a better way of filming at yard sales and in thrift stores that isn't so awkward. So just let me know if that's anything that's interesting to y'all. But yeah, otherwise, I appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you next time.